Thoughts create our realities. Thoughts create our realities. All the spiritual practices, teachers, places, schools of teaching, and videos that I have had the privilege to be exposed to carries this general consensus. Most humans doubt this and find reasons to prove otherwise. It's funny, though, because they usually get the proof they seek by methods that almost seems impossible to. But they blindly believe because it's what they can perceive with the use of their five senses. It's tangible and measurable, so then it must be true. Thoughts, however, are just thoughts, right? Till they start to show up in our 3D reality. Then we internalize it as fate, or we think we are being punished. Sometimes we are even lucky, and then there are times when we are blessed with a miracle. But our thoughts are so powerful. They are our superpower, actually, and it's the only thing we have control over. It's astonishing, though, how little we even attempt to control it. We perceive that it would be easier to control others, things, people, and even time instead of our own thoughts. That's really complicated, though. Well, to me it is. Our thoughts emit a signal, a vibration just as everything else that is existing in the universe. Good, bad, happy, sad, still, moving, solid, liquid, human, animal, plants, places, and the list goes on, has one thing in perfect unison, and it's the capability to vibrate. The frequency that they vibrate on is what makes the significant difference. Happy vibrates on a different frequency to that of sad, and they will always attract anything that carries the same frequency, or what resonates with their energy. This is proven science that has been tested and proven to be true for countless of years, even if we choose to believe it or not. Our thoughts would never ask for our permission to vibrate. They just do, and just like happy and sad, they would attract anything that carries the same vibrational energy or what they resonate with. Again, in spite of your belief or disbelief, it is not dependent on your perception. And whatever your thoughts attract to you will show up in your manifested reality, because your thoughts would attract to you emotions, places, things, people, and experiences that matches the vibrational energy of what dominates your thoughts. But there's a secret that's not really a secret, because it's available to everyone who is willing to hear it. The secret is just knowing that your thoughts are so powerful, knowing that it's your superpower, knowing that you could control them, knowing that they have the ability to attract, knowing that they are the creators of miracles and/or tragedy. You can control that shit, Yao. Now trust me, I know and understand that it's not easy because we have been trained and programmed into trusting and trying to control. What we can perceive using our five senses and thought doesn't fall into any of the categories. Only the things that we see, taste, hear, smell, or touch can be effectively controlled. Or this is the thought that we have been conditioned to think. One of life's biggest paradox, as control is one of the biggest illusions ever generated. All we really have control over is how we choose to respond to anything that we can perceive using our five senses. Choice first begins as a thought. It's just so awesome. The thing is that this unknowing is exactly what creates and perpetuates cycles. This method or practice that I am going to share with you today would assist you with becoming aware of the thoughts that you constantly replay on a loop. These looped thought patterns are the ones that generates our dominant vibrational frequency. Whatever we attract into our lives, the experiences that we are exposed to, and even the emotional state that we dwell in are in direct proportion to the vibrational frequency that we emit, and the looped thought patterns are the major source of this frequency. Once you become aware of your thoughts, your vibrational frequency would immediately shift into a higher vibration. Just think about this. If you change your thoughts from being looped into being aware, then this new thought would be one of awareness, and therefore emit that frequency. Awesome, right? Magic, right? The great secret? It's just so freaking awesome. But you have to want the shift. It's not easy. You have to commit to wanting a change in the frequency you emit, or even the changes that will show up in your 3D reality. When the change in your vibration occurs, because when the shift happens within your energetic frequency, you will attract things to you to match that new vibration. And these things could be what you may be unwilling to accept or change or even accustomed to. Sometimes we think constant thoughts and emit energy of lower vibrations because we choose to. Not because we are dark or low or evil, but just because it's what we know, what we are accustomed to, what's easy, what's familiar. Be kind and understanding to that version of you. Be willing to accept that it was only doing what it had to do to survive. This video would provide you with the opportunity and resources to raise your vibrational frequency from survival and into awareness and bring with it a different experience within your 3D reality. It's really pretty exciting and super awesome because it works. I challenge you to use the practices that will be outlined in this video. Comment your experience after using the practice as instructed. It's guaranteed to work, foolproof. But what's the really amazing part is seeing the doors that this practice will open for creating new thoughts, and that's where the true magic lies. That's when you can transform into the creator instead of just the observer. Pretty cool stuff. This practice would take time, effort, consistency, and authenticity. So if at this time you think that you will be unable to commit, then you need not proceed to the next part of this video. But if you choose to, or if you are brave enough to welcome change, or if this video is an energetic match to what you are seeking, then follow these steps precisely, and the miracles that show up in your life would be countless. Trust me, before we continue and begin to outline the steps, I would advise you to grab your journal. Journaling is a very useful tool towards a spiritual awakening, so we should all own our very own. Journal and try to encapsulate our thoughts into words as often as possible. Step 1. Find a quiet, comfortable place to sit or lay down. Anything that makes you feel comfortable. I also suggest that you try to detach from any distractions or pull towards staying present in your 3D environment and express the desire to yourself to go within. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Concentrate on feeling the air enter your body from your solar plexus, your belly button, and traveling to your heart space where it exits your body. Do this 3 times. On the 3rd time, allow a smile to take control over your face as you exhale. Bring your breath back to normal, then hold your breath for 4 counts. Step 3. With your eyes still closed, take another breath, but this time, breathe through your nostrils, and take this breath for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then breathe out for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, hold your breath for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat this 3 times. While breathing in this rhythmic pattern, place your attention, all your thoughts on the breath you are taking and it passing through your body. The most important thing during that time is that you are breathing. Step. Open your eyes and record in your journal the first 6 thoughts that passed across the mental screen of your mind. Be honest with yourself. There is no hidden agenda behind recording, and nothing is expected of you. Any and everything you record was the perfect entry for your journal. There is no one to judge you. Allow yourself the space whereby you also do not judge yourself. Don't rush the process. Don't force the process. Just allow your thoughts to flow without your permission, like the air that you were just so focused on breathing. Nothing here is good or bad. Perception is an illusion here. Step 5. Take a closer look now at the entry that you made in your journal of your thoughts. Now, without judgment or prejudice towards yourself or anything else, you may have recorded a perception of the thought. Now is the time to label good, bad, happy, sad, fearful. What is your perception of your thought? What do you think of it? Remember to be honest as possible. The goal is to become aware of the frequency it carries, not to judge or correct or even chastise. Be authentically you during this process. This is between you and the universe. No external force can judge you here, and you need to be strong enough to resist the urge to judge yourself. Now write down each energy that you perceive your thoughts to hold. Step 6. Accept the thought with the perceived frequency that they hold without judgment, and send the energy of the thought of or the feeling of love, gratitude, and or forgiveness to them. Do this for all 6 thoughts that was recorded in your journal. Do these 6 steps daily, or maybe several times a day. Continue this practice for 36 days, or for as long as you are guided to do so by spirit. Repetition alters the brain and helps with creating memory, so doing this repeatedly will assist the brain to establish this into a habit that you need little effort to do because it is stored in your memory. Soon you would be able to be aware of your thoughts with little or no effort from yourself, raising your vibration instantly to that of awareness. Trust me, I am sure that this works and would attract miracles in your life, plus accelerate your manifestations. This is Spice here from Caribbean Enhanced Spiritual Awareness.